Hi, Tim Cooper again. Hey, hope you're having a great day. Hey, I want to talk about something important today that if you're out on the internet looking for a job, looking for an internet at home business might help you. Let's talk about internet marketing. Is it good business to generate money? Is it a good way to generate a good lifestyle? Now, before we get started, first let's figure out why. What is your why in approaching this subject? Is it that you've retired and you're looking to make some extra income on top of your retirement? Maybe you've just lost your job, and maybe you and your spouse, or maybe you've gone through a bad divorce and you just need some cash. You need to plow yourself into something positive that you can make yourself a better person, help your family. It may be that you are just looking for some additional income to pay bills off, to plan for the future. You may have children that want to go to college. You may need to buy a new car. You may need to pay car repairs. So in looking at the big picture, first let's talk about the why. So once you write that down, once you write down why you want to even, the reason, the motivation that you're looking at this YouTube video, or why you're out looking for something, did you realize that 100,000 people join the internet marketing business a day? 100,000 a day. But the internet's global. Billions and millions of people actually go on the internet looking every day for something, to purchase something, to look for a job, to look for an at-home business. So it's really, the market saturation is not there. 100,000 people a day, that could continue for years and years and years, and as our population grows, the saturation is always in our favor from that standpoint. When the economy gets bad, people always look for the internet too, because usually there's an association that if you go on the internet, there's a bargain to purchase. Or when the economy's bad, people are looking to generate extra money. So that's in your favor also from that standpoint. Now, if you're looking to go into business for yourself, either part-time or full-time, that's the other decision you would need to make. Do you want to do it full-time or part-time? Your current situation will obviously dictate that. Either you have a job that you want to continue and make some money on the side, and hopefully make enough money on your internet business, marketing internet business, that you can quit that job and free you up to give you some time and energy. We all have our reasons why, like we said before. But the key to this whole issue is finding the right company. Let me spend a few minutes just chatting about that, giving some friendly advice. For about a year and a half, I've studied the internet. And I've talked to a lot of experts. There's a lot of people out there barking and barking and barking. I'll make you a lot of money, make you a lot of money, make you a lot of money. They'll take your money, they'll encourage you to run up a debt on a credit card, and they will not perform for you. Be very careful. Here's some factors to look at for companies as you are out there looking on the internet for internet business or marketing business. And I've got my list here I want to go over. First is the age of the company. If the company you're working with is less than 4 years old, I would not go with them unless there's some unusual circumstances that support it. And the reason I say that is they may not be around. I've heard all kind of terrible stories about people building multi-level marketing of 3,000 people underneath them, and then they wake up one day and get an email that the company no longer exists. So be very, very careful of that. A lot of people do not like to sell pills and potions and things like that. That's a personal decision that you would need to make. The more that you can stay away from having to sell and ship something, the better, even if it's through another company. If you've got auto ship, which means a company, you buy into it, they automatically bill you so much per month for product, I personally would stay away from that, because what the company's doing is they're making money off of you out of your pocket, and automatically. So why should you have to do that if there's other companies to look at? Look at the comp plan, the compensation. If they're nickel and diming you, if they're making a big deal about sending you $35 or $50, I would run away from them. If you can't make $1,000 to $7,000 a month, it's probably not worth your time. There are companies out there, and in fact, there's one that I'm going to share with you at the end of this program. There's a link at the bottom underneath the frame of this YouTube video of a link of a company that I'm working with that is big ticket items. So when you make one sale, it's a big ticket item. It's $1,000 to $7,000. Now, a $7,000 sale, wouldn't that make your day? So there are companies out there that are like that. When do you get paid? If companies are sending out checks once a month, whew, there are other companies that are paying weekly, bi-weekly. You need your money. You work hard, you need your money. So look at that. Look at your initial investment, what you receive in return. Now, if it's a true business, you're going to need to invest something. Some people borrow, some people put it on a credit card, some pull it out of their retirement, some go get loans, get other family members involved. If it's a true family business, you're going to need to invest something. The world is not set up for you to get something for nothing. So when you make that initial investment, you're going to be asking for a return of investment, ROI, real soon. Then you also have to look at, what do you get for that investment? Do you get coaching? Do you get a back office? Do you get all kind of support? It's very, very important that you don't sign up and then all of a sudden, I need $5,000 more for this, another $1,000 for this, another $1,000 for this. Ask on the front end, what's the total package? Here's my goals. Here's where I want to go. Here's what I want to be in 1 month, 3 months, 5 months, 12 months. What's it going to cost me to get there? You need to ask those questions on the front end. Coaching needs to be available. There will be some that say, well, you'll have a coaching session once a week and that'll be it. That won't get it. Because those of us that are like to move quick, the people that overachieve, people that want to plow themselves into it, will finish an assignment and the next day they're ready to move on. Well, once a week's not going to get it for those type of people. So you need to make sure that coaching are available. If you cannot get a solid phone number, if everything's through email or texting, I would stay away from those companies. If you can't talk with somebody on the phone, if you don't have a personal relationship with a person that's coaching you or a person at that company or the CEO, I personally would stay away from them. That's a decision you would need to make. What's the track record of the company? Is it good? Have you talked to other clients? One word of warning about the Better Business Bureau. Every company, no matter how good they might be, will have at least one complaint against them. Here's how the Better Business Bureau works. If you have a complaint filed against you and it's legitimate, they will give you a black mark. The only way to get that black mark off is they hold you hostage to pay them money to get that off. So the Better Business Bureau has its own little way of generating money that may not be completely on the up and up. That's just my advice, my opinion, but I've talked to a lot of different people. I've worked with a lot of companies that may not be AAA, the best rating with Better Business Bureau, but they're great companies. I've had other companies I've talked with that claim to have a AAA rating or an A rating with Better Business Bureau, but then they'll return your phone call after they receive your money. So be very leery of that and don't hang too much on that. Now, if they have a completely terrible rating with the Better Business Bureau, that may be something to look at. And you can do your research on the internet. Remember that anything that is put on the internet is a person's opinion. I've never seen a company that didn't have something negative said about it on the internet. Churches have something said about them bad about them on the internet. So be very leery. Temper your opinions about that. Now, if you Google a company and all you see is negative, that tells you that. Also be leery that companies will put blogs out themselves how great they are. And so you'll see a lot of positives. That comes from the company in a lot of cases, or some of the higher ups of that company, so be careful. Coaches got to be available. Daily calls or weekly calls of support. If there's a rally call, a charge call, a call of the team, call from your coaches to a large group of people, if they have calls during the day or night, just to touch base to get a feel for things. That's a very positive sign that you may also want to look at. You need a turnkey system. If you're going to go into business and go into the internet, you need to have a company that will hold your hand, start from A to Z, and really be there for you. The internet and marketing is very difficult, it's very complex. I'm learning a lot as I go. If you do not have people to hold your hand, you will not be successful. You will not be successful. Let me say this again. If you do not have successful people helping you, you probably will not be successful. And I've gotten myself into a couple of situations where people weren't there, and it just didn't work out very well. The idea is to find a company that once you sign up is turnkey. They do the marketing for you. They actually make the sales for you, and they help you make money as you're learning the business. Now let me say this again. They have a turnkey program that's been successful. They've been around for a long time. They actually sign you up, start your training. They care about you as a person. They care about you as a client. They care about your well-being, your health, your wisdom. It's a full package of caring about you as a person. As they are helping you generate money by making sales for you, you're learning the business as you go. Now that's a perfect situation. Now there's a link at the bottom of this video that has a description of what this video is. If you'll go to that link, I partnered up with a group called Wealth Masters International and Millionaire operating systems that have done real well, that meet that criteria. Now I did my research, I did my due diligence, and that was the company that I agreed to go on. Now I'm retired, and this is a way that I can work at home, be there for my family, my 3 daughters, and generate the kind of money that I need. So do your due diligence, support your family, figure out your why. Be slow to making that decision because you need to research. There's a lot of companies out there. Now in closing, let me always close this way. I want you to have a great day. Keep your chin up, do your homework, find the right company for you, and work hard to make yourself a lot of money and help other people. Take care. We'll see you soon.